Hello everyone. Today in this session we are going to discuss about the major news from the Hindu newspaper. So let's go through the Hindu. In India's international relations area, there's a news regarding the China says disengagement at most localities along LAC is complete. This news frequently got attention in the news media. That means the 20 Indian soldiers killed in Ladakh in dispute Himalayan border area. And this border tension exists for last 45 years. LAC, line of actual control, is a demarcation line which separated Indian controlled territory from Chinese controlled territory. LAC covers 4056 kilometers through Ladakh, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. In India's environmental news, we can see a news regarding the tiger population because today is International Tigers Day, 29th July. This day, established in 2010 at St. Petersburg, there was a tiger summit in Russia. And the purpose of this summit to double the tiger population by 2020. And the organizing committee is WWF, IFAW, Smithsonian Institute. India hosts 70% of world tigers, that is 2,967 tigers in 17 states. Currently, India has 15 tiger reserves. In the editorial page, we can see an article regarding the COVID-19 cases and the spread of COVID-19 in the different part of the country, in the northern part and the southern part. The South Indian states spread more rapidly. Maharashtra and Delhi slowed the rate of the growth, but at the same time, death rate got increased. Gujarat, Maharashtra and Delhi, wealthiest region of the country. Because of these three regions of the country spread more the COVID-19 cases. At the same time, it's a wealthiest region because more and more industrial locations are situated in these three states. And the article concludes with the importance of public system and its approach is required. The editorial page in another article regarding RIC, that is Russia, India and China. Recently India attended a virtual meeting with the RIC. It's an India-China military contingents, and through this virtual meeting, they discussed Afghanistan Regional Collective Project and a corridor project including India, Russia and Iran. In the open page, there's an article regarding the recent observations from the Kerala High Court, that is regarding the NRIs or the migrants, especially concentrating the GCC. It's a South Asian Gulf Migration Corridor. In this article, we can see the South Asian account for the nearly 15 million in Gulf. The COVID-19 pandemic caused a shutdown of companies, borders, etc. And it caused the unemployment for the large communities. And these migrants in GCC, Gulf Cooperation Council, it includes 6 members: UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Oman, Kuwait and Bahrain. In the data point of the Hindu report about the prisons in India, that means the highest occupancy in the prisons. In India, Indian prisons divided into 3 divisions, that is taluk, sub-jails in the taluk level, in the district level, district jails, and the central jails in the central areas or the zones. In India, the taluk sub-jails are 732, the district jails 394 and the central jails 137. The total number of jails in India is 1401. 7 states of UTs have no sub-jails. The states are Arunachal Pradesh, Haryana, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Chandigarh and Delhi. The national news, we can see an interview of Omar Abdullah, who was the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. And in this news, we can see an article 370 about the 370 article. The relevance of this article is the special status of Jammu and Kashmir, which administered from 1954 to 2019, 31st October, as a disputed area between India, Pakistan and China. In 2019, Indian Parliament reorganized this area into union territories. So now currently, according to this article 370, this Jammu and Kashmir area divided into 2 union territories, that is the union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and the union territories of Ladakh. The national news, we can see a notification on 74% of FDI in defense zone. Here, the government gave more importance to foreign direct investment, an investment made by firm or individual in one country into business interest located in another country. Generally, FDI may be in a foreign country or foreign company. Here, India's international relations. In this news, the newspaper reports about India's agreement with the United Kingdom. UK holds the presidency of next UN climate change conference COP26. Through this, India collaborates with UK to increase renewable energy by Indian Railway to get zero carbon emission by 2030. It includes air pollution, clean energy transmission, solar building to develop electric mobility and air pollution solutions. Flood protection program through Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme also included in this agreement. Then what is COP26? It's a 26th National Climate Change Conference scheduled to be held in Glasgow, Scotland, UK from 1st November to 12th November 2021. The international agency news, we can see the news about WHO. A regional director talked about the recent observations of WHO to face COVID-19 challenge in India. COVAX facility. Here, through this COVAX facility, WHO invites all nations to participate. And this facility to deliver 2 billion doses by end of 2021. In international news area, we can read China's new movement towards other nations, especially here China accused the countries to interfering in their internal affairs. Here also we can see a term that is Five Eyes. Here Five Eyes means the Canada, Britain, Australia, New Zealand and United States. The union of these 5 nations called Five Eyes. These countries are part of multilateral UK-USA. In international agency, there is a news regarding WHO, especially the explanation of novel coronavirus, and WHO observed that novel coronavirus doesn't appear seasonally. There is no safe place, there is no safety in the summer occasion as well. WHO specialized agency of United Nations, and it was formed in 1948. The main aim of the formation of WHO is public health, to improving or maintaining the public health in the world. The headquarters of WHO in Geneva, Switzerland. Currently, WHO consists 150 field offices worldwide and 194 countries. In the environmental news area, there's a news regarding the 3 billion koalas, kangaroos killed by Australia's bushfires, and it affected 143 million mammals, 2.46 billion reptiles, 180 billion birds, 51 million frogs. It's reported by WWF. Here WWF is an international non-governmental organization founded in 1961. The purpose of the formation of this agency or the organization is to maintain environmentalism, conservation and ecology. The headquarters of WWF, Glasgow, Scotland. Then economic news area, the government notifies 100% FDI in Air India for NRIs. Here we can see a term, an economic term, FEMA. FEMA means Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999. Through this act, the Parliament of India to promote, develop and maintain the foreign exchange. It was passed in 1999, replacing the Foreign Exchange Regulation Act or FERA. Another economic news regarding the rural development or the industrial areas development. So through this economic news, we can see a term, V-shaped recovery. Here recovery means surviving the economic stability or recession. Besides V-shaped recovery, other recession shapes are U-shaped, W-shaped and L-shaped recessions. Here V-shaped recession means normal shape of recession. Thank you.